Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube. Hey guys, it's Anya. And welcome to day 5 of Pinkoween. So today is a very special Pinkoween evening because it is my midnight makeup series that I do here on YouTube with my best friend and sister, Debbie Knoblauch. So I'm going to have her channel, as always, linked in the cards and down in the description box. So I want you to definitely go check her out and see what she is talking about in her video today. As you can see by the title, we are using a brand called Makeup a Murder, and they are an Instagram brand that has amazing products, and I've used only one of the products that I'm going to show you today in a different look that I did, but I have not used the entire set. So I'm really excited to use all of it, as much of it as I can. I'm so excited. And Debbie has done one, I think only one so far, but she's done one amazing look with a video where she told a really amazing story in that video. I'm not going to give anything away, but I'm going to link it up here, so I want you to go check that out as well. But we are both using the Makeup a Murder pigments, so I'm going to show them to you in their packaging, and then I will show you what I'm actually going to be using them out of. So it'll make sense in a minute, but we both have these pigments. We both found them on Instagram, and then I had sent her a link, and she, sneaky little Debbie, had already ordered them. So these are them right here. So there's a purple, a green, orange, red, pink, blue, yellow, black, and white, and they come, let me set them down before I drop them. You guys know, oh my gosh, they don't call it a case of the Anyas for nothing. I drop everything. But each one comes in this adorable little like vial, and it says Poison, Makeup a Murder, and then it says UV Neon Pigments. And then two of them, the black and the white, come in special packaging, and they have the skulls on the top. So this is the black one, and this is the shimmery white one. And I think the black also has some shimmer to it. I'm probably not going to use the black one today, but I am going to use the white one, I think. And they also had a thing that you could buy that says Evidence Extraction Kit. So when I opened it up, it had 7 of these little doohickeys, and on the bottom it says Makeup a Murder, and there's like a bloody handprint. So I put each of the 7 colors, except for the white, because I only had 7 and that would make 8, but I put each of them in these things so that I can easily just use them out of here, because it's really hard because you can't get a brush in those little vials. It's a cute idea, but it's not practical when it comes to actually doing your makeup with them. So we're going to do a look today with these pigments. So let's get started. So I'm going to use my, gosh, I don't even know what I want to, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think. Yeah, why not? I've been wanting to test this on some really like vibrant, like neon-y pigments anyhow. So I'm going to test this on that, because so far I have used it on eyeshadows other than Anastasia, but I want to use it on like some really like neon-y pigments. Hold on, let me grab a mirror really quick. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, definitely go check out Debbie's channel. I love doing this series with her, but she does amazing other things on her channel as well, and you guys will love her if you're not already subscribed to her. Chances are you are, because, you know, I've sent everyone over there and they love what they see, so they subscribe. So I tried doing this series one time by myself because originally I was going to do it as often as I don't sleep, and then I just realized it's so much more fun to do it with her. So that's what we're doing, and I'm so excited that she decided to say yes. So okay, so I want to do a special kind of a look, which we'll get into in a little bit. But while I'm doing this look, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm actually going to use this Moda brush, I think. I'm going to tell you some spooky stories that have happened to me. So, yeah, so if that's something that you're interested in, then definitely keep on watching because this is going to be exciting. So, I'm going to start with the purple. Sorry, I'm like trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. Yes, I'm going to start with the purple. Okay, so I'm going to take a flat shader brush. So we are telling spooky stories in this video. And I'm going to tell you two because they're kind of shorter stories. So, but both of them are 100% true. Oh my goodness, these are so pigmented. I've only used the green in the past, and I just forgot how pigmented they are. So the first story takes place when I was about, I don't know, 13 or 14 years old. And this story is going to sound crazy because it is such a cliche type of story, like an urban legend type of story. But it is 100% true. This did happen to me. So, and if my mom was here with me at the moment, she would tell you that that's the case. If I ever get the chance to have her on camera to tell you that that's the case, then I will. But anyhow, so I was pet sitting for the neighbor's cat, Chester, and the house was just down the street and across the street. Now I'm going into the blue. We're basically going in rainbow order. And so I was pet sitting for him, and I had to go over there once a day and feed him. And the house was kind of spooky anyway, because I've always watched a lot of scary movies, and so I got spooked easily. But I was there, and I was feeding him, and all of a sudden the phone rang. And at the time, I didn't have a cell phone, and so I was like, oh, this could be the neighbor, right? So I picked up the phone, and the guy on the other end said, yes, hello, what is your emergency? And I said, what? And he said, what is your emergency? You called 911. And I said, no, I didn't. And he said, you called 911 and you hung up, and that's, you know, that's against the law. Like, you can't call 911 and hang up. And I said, but I really didn't call 911. And he was like, well, somebody did. And I was like, no, but seriously, I really did not call 911. And he was like, okay, you know, you really shouldn't do that. Is your mom there? And I was like, no. You know, and he said, okay, well, just don't do it again, and hung up. Before I could say again, I didn't call 911. So he just hung up. And so I hung up, and I thought it was weird, but I just continued getting the cat's food ready. And then a few minutes later, not even 5 minutes later, the phone rang again. And it was the police again. And the police officer said, I told you it is against the law. I don't know what I just dropped. It is against the law to call 911 and just hang up. And I said, I didn't call 911. And he said, are you serious? Are you messing with me, or are you serious? And I said, no, I'm serious. I did not call 911. And he said, who is in the house with you? And I said, no one. I said, I'm pet sitting. And he said, then you need to get out of the house right now, because someone within that house called 911 and hung up. So I immediately hung up the phone and ran out of the house. And I ran across the street, told my mom what happened. They said, he had also said on the phone that they were sending police officers over. And so they did. And they showed up a few minutes later. And they came and they searched the house. And the upstairs phone in the owner's bedroom was off the hook. Someone had been in the house with me. And later on, they went downstairs to the basement and they found some like graffiti on the back door. And it was, I forget exactly what it said, but it was definitely like a, what am I trying to say? Like a negative message to the older daughter in the household. So they think that it was like maybe an ex-boyfriend of hers or something like that. And maybe he just didn't know that they were out of town or whatever. So it was very, very creepy. Not paranormal, but creepy. So the second story is paranormal, in my opinion. So where I'm currently living, there is a night security guy. And I was sitting out back. There's like a courtyard. And I was sitting out back, and I had just let Jeffrey out, and so I was like sitting out back there with him so that he could go to the bathroom, whatever, before I went back inside. And it was probably like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. He had woken me up, needed to go out. I don't think I'm going to use the red. I think I'm just going to use the pink because I'm running out of space. And so I'm sitting at the table, and Jeffrey's like wandering around in the courtyard. And I mean on the leash, but like off to the side. And all of a sudden, the security guy, I hear him open the door and say, "Anya, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Why?" And he said, "Okay, just making sure." And I was like, "Okay, that's weird." So I was like, "Okay, come on, Jeffrey, hurry up." Like trying to hurry him along, make sure that he does his business so we can go inside. And we go inside, and by then, for some reason, like I had just kind of not forgotten about it, but like the security guy wasn't like in plain sight. So I was like, well, I'll just ask him next time I see him or something like that, right? So I went upstairs and went back to bed. Well, about a week later, I saw him again because there's different security people. And I saw him again. I was like, "Hey, remember that night when you saw me outside and, you asked me if I was okay?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Why did you ask me if I was okay?" And he said, "Well, because there was a guy sitting across from you, and it wasn't Brian. Brian is my husband. So I just wanted to make sure you were okay out there." And I was like, "But I was by myself." And he was like, "No, you weren't. There was a guy sitting at the table right across from you." And I said, "No, I was by myself." And he was like, "Stop messing with me." And I'm like, "I am not messing with you. Like, I am completely serious." And he swears that he saw some guy sitting at the table across from me to this day. So, don't know what that's about, but it was enough to freak me out. Okay, so we have this crazy rainbow looking look going on. I can leave it like this, or I can try what I want to try, but I'm scared. I'm not scared, but I'm nervous. Like, I don't want to mess this up because I think it looks cool. It looks kind of like a pinwheel, almost. It's very vibrant. Let me do my face, and I'll decide if I'm going to do the extra step that I wanted to do, and then I'll come right back. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I have like these pigments all underneath my nails. So I am going to put like just a little extra touch, which is this, it's from Rimmel, and it is a crescent moon shaped stamp. I'm just going to put one on either side because this is, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I put it on every single thumbnail of my Midnight Makeup video series. So I thought it would be perfect for this. So I'm going to use the Too Faced mascara that I got as a free gift. It is not my favorite. The wand is huge even for me. I tend to like a bigger wand on mascara, but this is big. This is really big. A little too big. So I'm just going to put some of this on. Oh my. Oh gosh. That just like left a clump of mascara on my underneath. Like, I can still see it. I don't know how to get to it. So I'm going to go in with my other mascara and try to get it out. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put my finger under there. See, like, this is the kind of wand I normally like. And this is big too, but it's nowhere near as big as the other one. Okay. Wow, that left a huge clump on my tight line. That was crazy. And then it got underneath my lash line as well. That's okay. I mean, it's not really okay, but we'll fix it. Yeah, I prefer this one. Like, I can literally, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. I can see it out of the corner of my eye because it's just sitting there. There we go. I think I got it now. Now it's all over my fingers. Okay, so, oh, and I started my look off with this is my new favorite primer that I've been using for the past like 2 weeks now. And my friend Little Miss Nat, I will link her channel up here. She gave this to me, but this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And it is, I couldn't find it in my area, and so Nat was kind enough to send it to me. And I'm so excited that she did, and I absolutely love it. So thank you again, Nat. And, oh gosh, that is really irritating me. Okay. It is like actually irritating my eye. And I feel like I can still see like a black spot when I look around. That's what happens when you have a wand that big. Okay, so I think I'm going to use Crybaby from ColourPop. And the only issue I have with these ColourPop liners is how easily they break. Oh, and you guys, speaking of breaking easily, I did not break. I did not purchase the ColourPop Disney collection that came out yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it comes out tomorrow. Sorry. But I am not buying it. I decided I'm not going to break. So I'm going to be strong. If I ever do get it, it will be because I exchanged it for something that I'm returning anyway. But other than that, there's just no chance. Because I am so done with all these constant releases and us all buying into it, and that's why the companies just keep making more. Like, I don't know, I want to take a break from, I don't think me not buying something will, like me personally, will actually do much, but maybe it will. I don't know. I'm just taking my regular brush, but I think that, you know, that's the part of the problem, is that we all buy all these new releases. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm on a no buy. I'm just saying I'm on a don't buy everything. Because before I was literally buying, well, not everything. Honestly, out of all of the releases that come out, I was probably only buying a handful. This is my favorite, or one of my favorites. This is the Hydrating Facial Prime and Setting Mist from Giovanni. Debbie Knoblauch, who I'm doing this collab with, sent it to me. Alright, so I'm going in with my Naked Cosmetics highlighter palette. This is what she looks like. And I'm going to use the yellow shade. And I'm just going to put that, I'm telling you where I'm putting my highlighter. I think you guys know. I think I am going to go in with the white shade. That is the pigment. And I'm going to use it in my inner corner. Just because I do want to try it. And I think it would be pretty. This totally reminds me of like a pinwheel look. Like, you know those things that like spin around in people's yards? Anybody? Okay. So I'm just going to take some of this. Take this light fluffy brush. Make sure there's nothing on it. And I'm actually just going to take it off the top because there's a lot of product there. I'm just going to put that in the inner corner. It's a really pretty, like, shimmery white. So I will do some more looks with these in the future for sure. I'm just going to take what's left of my finger. There we go. Adds just a little effect. So now I have to decide what to put underneath. And I think I'm actually going to use the black because why not? Then I will have used every shade. Except I don't want to use this fluffy brush because then black eyeshadow, and now I've dropped it, will fly all over my face. So I'm just going to use this pencil brush, which actually a pencil brush will dip in here. So that's good. But it does pick up a lot. All right. So I'm just going to, oh no, big mistake, Anya. Well, hopefully we can get the fallout off my face. If not, I'll have to fix it. But I kind of like that. I like the rainbow on top and the black underneath. I think that looks really cool. And I think that these are probably the best neon pigments I've ever tried. Hands down. Like, you guys can see how bright they are. And I barely had to work for that pigmentation at all. And I found the same thing, like when I did my Slytherin inspired makeup look that I used the green, which I will, like I said, have linked up there. And as soon as it went on, like, everyone in the comment section was like, whoa, like, that is the most neon green I've ever seen. And I was like, yeah, it's really pigmented. So for my lips, I'm going to go in with Juvia's Place Moro. It is the metallic side of, I've already used the matte side, and that is in my box. So if you want to enter the giveaway for the lipstick challenge, I will have all the information always linked down below. And by the way, yes, I have cats on my shirt, and they are very specific cats. They are the cats from Lady and the Tramp. I actually got this shirt on Poshmark. Someone was selling it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so freaking cute. So even though this is not a Halloween look, it is still Halloween themed because we used a makeup company called Makeup and Murder and told scary stories. Because I want some variety in Pinkoween. Sorry, this lip color is really patchy. I have found that some Juvia's Place lip colors are straight pigmented right off the bat, and then it's all over my teeth. And then some of them are ones that need multiple coats. Once you put multiple coats, they're fine, and they're not uncomfortable with multiple coats. So at least that's good. But okay, so that's going in my box right here next to me. I'm gonna spray my face one more time. So I love Makeup and Murder. I will tell you guys, when it came to me, and I posted it on Instagram as well, but when it came to me, it all comes in this like evidence like baggie, And as you open the tape, it goes from like sealed to void, which I think is such a cool touch. Like, they have so many cool touches to their brand. And they have an eyeshadow palette as well. They have like sponges. They have tape. You know how sometimes I'll do tape on my eyes instead of like using a makeup wipe to remove the excess, to make it like kind of cat eye shaped. Well, they have evidence tape for, you know, like caution tape, like the yellow tape that you can use for that. They have all kinds of products. They have all kinds of glitters. They have like glitter gels. They have glitter, loose glitters, like stuff like that. And I just think they have a really cool concept. So I will put their Instagram down below and their website down below if you're interested. Not affiliated, not sponsored. But I really just like their products, what I've tried from them so far. So I definitely want to do more looks. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing more looks, and let me know if you're interested in seeing specific color combos or something like that. And please go check out Debbie's video, because I cannot wait to see what look she does. The first look she did with Makeup and Murder was one of my favorite looks she's ever done. And actually my girl Kyra from Journey and Beauty, when we did our Inspired by Debbie Knoblauch, she recreated that look. So it is an iconic look. So I will link her video for that up here as well, like I said, so you guys can go check that out. And yeah, definitely check out and see what she's doing tonight. I cannot wait to hear her scary story and see what looks she creates. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for all your support on this series and all your support always. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.